lady was a witch in the house of a man. And they provoked this lady. And so when they provoked her, she was angry and she struck the man with a spear. And the man was bedridden and dying. So when they came, and the lady saw, because she was very young, when she saw that the man was dying, and they started threatening her, she said she could revert it. Lo and behold, some prayer warriors showed up. Get out from here. They said they will change the situation. They started praying. They prayed and prayed. It looked as if the man was trying to choke. So they felt the demon was going out. The lady said, wait, let me do what I need to do for this man to be okay. They kicked her away. We will deal with you, we are coming. They prayed that man to death. Because they didn't have the power, sir. It's not about religious prayer. What is the revelation inside your prayer? There was no light. So at that point, the lady knew what they were doing was a waste of time. At the end of the day, the man died. After dealing with the lady, he still didn't bring the man back. This is why I tell people, forget religious cliche and fanaticism. Don't mix light and darkness. Perhaps those intercessors who came, even inside them knew didn't have faith to solve the matter. There was fear. There was panic. But they were doing what they were doing. If it is there, it's there. If it is not there, it's not there. The problem with many Christians is that the same mouth we used to lie is the one we want to use to bless. The same hand and body we used to fornicate is the same body we want to lay on the sick for them to recover. That is why everything has become like religion, and the Bible has become like a fairy tale, because there are no more witnesses. If we will shine, we must have a clear divide between light and darkness, and we must pursue light in the likeness of righteousness and holy living. If there's any part of your life where you give a place to Satan, Satan will use it to plunder you. Those calls you make in the night and say all kinds of nonsense, and then you wake up in the morning, come to church lifting your hand for God to lift you, you are setting yourself up. You can't give Satan a place in the night and give God the remaining place in the morning. Light and darkness does not cohabit. If it is Satan, go and serve Satan well at your detriment. But if it is God, serve God well for your own blessing. Joshua said, as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. We will serve the Lord. Make up your mind. Don't have middle grounds. Ephesians 4:27, Paul said, giving no place to the devil. If you give the devil an inch, he will take your life. That's what many don't know. Carry our phones now. You'll be shocked the chat some of us had this afternoon. But we are in a conference of shining. And if I were prophesying here, the way some will jump, that they will shine. Meanwhile, they are accommodating garbage in their life. The psalmist made it clear. If I hold iniquity in my heart, the Lord will not hear me. There's no middle ground. You want to shine, you must pursue doggedly righteousness and holiness. I knew this thing when I became an ardent traveling minister. You will come to a place, you will preach people to shout and jump. But when you talk, there's no authority. People hear intelligent messages. They are excited, but the tumor remains there. This one is not excitement. This one is power to dematerialize growth. Those who came drunk go back to drinking. Those who were liars go back to lying. Because it is first of all the minister before the ministration. It is first of all the messenger before the message. It's first of all the preacher before the preaching. The problem with us is that we leave the preacher, we leave the messenger, we leave the minister, we focus on the preaching. That's why you have all the drama in your life, but you don't have the results. You worship people, say, what golden voice is this? Yet demons are not cast out. No encounters take place. No revival happens. And you say, what's going on? And then I compare our administration with the fathers. Like Daddy was teaching a moment ago. They carry books and they are reading from it. But people never remain the same. They talk slowly, demons are cast out. They talk slowly, terminal diseases are healed. They talk slowly, real transformation happens. In our generation, we talk with energy, deep intelligence and mystery, but the fornicator remains a fornicator. The thief remains a thief. The sick remains sick because there is no authority. We have not drawn a clear line between light and darkness. If you will shine, you have to make the decision some of us made many years ago. Satan, stay on your lane. I will be on my lane with Jesus. Otherwise, you will never shine. Learn all the principles, apply them, you won't get result. They will be dead. As I round up, you want to manifest light? You must become conscious of the glory of God that is in you. The Bible said that the communication of your faith should become effectual by the acknowledging of every good thing that is in you. Most of us never know or imagine that there's any good in us. We appreciate and discern the good in others, but never in us. As you are listening now, if I stood here this moment and say, if anybody is sick here, I want to pray, he'll be healed, you'll be so excited. In fact, when I say, if you are sick, come out, you will be full of expectation to see the sick healed. But when I say, you come and pray for the sick, all your joy will die. Because you imagine that there are few special, distinguished Christians that can manifest God. What you have not realized is that all of us carry the glory of God. Because all of us fell from glory, all of us were restored to glory. If you want to manifest light, you must first of all acknowledge that the light is in you. If you don't acknowledge that it's in you, what are you manifesting? You must acknowledge it. It's in you. Don't let Satan make your feeling think you don't have it. As a young Christian, you function by what you feel. But when you start manifesting, you begin to function by what you know. There are many times I go to preach, I don't feel like the power of God will move. There are many times I go to preach, I don't feel like healing will happen. Feeling nowhere. And I was functioning based on my feeling, vasculating from one side to the other. Until a point came when I matured. I knew we walk by faith, not by sensory perception. Whether I feel like it or not, I know it will happen. So I started functioning based on what I knew and believed, not what I felt. And my manifestations became constant and progressive. Listen, everyone here can manifest light, but everyone must first of all know that they carry light. Everyone here can manifest glory, but everyone must first of all know that they have glory. Everyone here can manifest power, but everyone must first of all know that they have power. If Satan deceives you to think and imagine that it's only few apostles, prophets, and evangelists that are qualified and prepared to manifest glory and power, all your life you will look for them and you will never release what is inside you. You carry glory. You carry power. You carry the grace of God. Go and manifest it. If you become conscious, it will happen. That the communication of your faith might become effectual by the acknowledging of every good thing that is in you. Finally, to manifest light, you must burn. Light responds to intensity. John 5:35. He said he was a burning and a shining light. There is no shine without burn. If there's no intensity, there can be no illumination. Shining is a product of burning. Do you know why Satan comes? To weaken your passion, to weaken your love for God, to weaken your intensity, because he knows that's where your glory is locked. The day you release that passion for God, that passion for soul, that passion for righteous living, you will notice things will just begin to change in your life. And you will not know how it is happening. Your illumination has begun. Satan understands some things, and you must be wise to know he does. He knows that next week, a king is going to come inside your radar, and it will change your life. He comes 2 weeks ahead and kills your fire. Either through malice, or through immorality, or through lying. And then the moment your fire goes down, in the day of your manifestation, you can't rise. You shake yourself like Samson, your hair has been cut off. He knows. He knows. This is why those of us who understand how to maximize Kairos moment, we use Chronos moment to keep the fire. So that during the Kairos moment, the shine will go forth. Only God knows what you guys carry. Only God knows. Some of you seated here today will rule this nation. Some of you seated here today, you are the next prophet and apostles. Some of you seated here today, you are the evangelists that will take the nations. Only God knows. But Satan has come today to kill your fire. Because if your fire dies, when tomorrow comes, you will not shine. He knows. Some years ago when my mom died, I was left in grief. And Satan came to me, said, look at your mother. She was an intercessor. How did she end up? Stop wasting your time. And in that grief, I found myself in a club. Some friends showed up. That's when all kinds of people come into your space. Be wise. Be wise. Don't let one sister call you after 6 months. Hey, you have forgotten me. Stay forgotten. I tell people, in this kingdom, so long as holiness is concerned, we burn bridges. Don't let that brother come and say, Sister Naomi, what did I do to you? You did nothing. Our paths have gone different direction. The day you went for a revival meeting and you started praying in the night, after 1 week, so a stranger shows up and begin to profess love. Those are demonic traps. Satan knows it. He's a serpent. He can predict your future. You don't know? The moment Jesus was born, before the prophet saw the star, wise men from the east, those are astrologers, they've seen the star. They are working harder than us. You are the one who don't know. There are many sorcerers who have not seen the sun this year. While we are driving good cars and calling it success, some of them are in the forest. You must be careful. The star of Jesus rose. No prophet saw it. But people saw it from Saudi Arabia. What were they working with? You are seated here. The devil has gone 3 years ahead. Having studied the things happening around you, he knows that in 3 years, this person will be something. So he won't come 3 years later. He will come now. And lure you into immorality. Before you leave school, they have cut off your womb. So you carry depression for 30 years. You will never maximize Kairos moment. He knows. This is why your insurance to shine is to burn. John started burning till the day of his showing forth. And when that day came, nothing could stop it. You want to shine, you must burn. Don't let anything extinguish your intensity. It will take your future away. Only God knows what you will become. If I tell you where I was 7 years ago, you won't believe I'll be here. Last month, in 4 weeks, I was in 4 nations organizing my own meetings. Somebody from Benue State, who 8 years ago was hoping he would be employed as a lecturer. Where did the transition happen? Today, vice chancellors call me, pray for me, tell me about their plans. What do you think? If I was in the university, maybe I would have been a senior lecturer. But something shifted. Imagine. So Satan saw it and pushed me to a club. I was in the club. Thank God my mother was an intercessor. See, I pray for women here. May God give you the grace to burn in prayer. I was in the club and I heard a voice from the wall. The wages of sin is death. I wasn't praying, but somebody prayed for me. When I walked out of that place, a new garment came upon my life. I began to roar like a revivalist. Today, we organize meetings, impact people from all around the world. I just returned from Australia. I was in 3 different cities, everywhere packed. From Sydney to Melbourne to Perth. No prior information. We are coming. That's enough. People shut down. People traveled, booked hotels. Just to sit down and be blessed. How did the shift happen? I realized to shine, you must burn. I came to pray for one person here tonight. That fire that you have lost, God is here to rekindle it. Those flames